the National Museum of African American History and Culture right here in Washington, D.C. It's a new, beautiful Smithsonian museum that serves as a shining example of African Americans' incredible contributions to our culture, our society, and our history. It also tells of the great struggle for freedom and equality that prevailed against the sins of slavery and the injustice of discrimination. The work and love of the people who helped create such a masterpiece is a testament to the legacy of so many leaders it honors.
So was it?
Hello family, and welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to cover something the mainstream media doesn't like to highlight, and that's President Donald Trump complimenting and showing respect for the African American Museum. While the media loves to push a narrative of division, they conveniently ignore the times when Trump has taken real steps to honor and recognize African American history, culture, and achievement. They're just twisting the story. They are putting words in his mouth that he actually didn't say. So let's take a look at the Democrats and the left-wing media and what story they are attempting to spin.
I was actually surprised to see President Trump basically saying the quiet part out loud, that this review of the Smithsonian is not about even just something vague about reviewing history to make sure that it's fair. He wants to make it so that it talks less about slavery. What does that say to you?
Well, I think it's an effort. It's part of a larger effort to both sane-wash and whitewash American history and essentially erase all of the parts and disappear all of the parts that make Americans, that make President Trump uncomfortable, that feel distasteful, that are a reflection of the actual real and horrific parts of our history. And I find it a little ironic. You know, earlier today, as I was listening to some of the commentary, my first thought was, wait a second. I wonder if the president has actually ever visited any of the Smithsonian museums. And then I remembered that in 2017, he actually took a tour of the National Museum of African American History and Culture.
Let me just play, actually, what he said during that tour. Listen to this.
So the clip she is playing is the clip that we've already seen at the beginning of this video. Trump was praising and complimenting the African American Museum. So now, why do some people insist on keeping slavery front and center? You know why? Because it's politically useful, and CNN needs the rating. If you can convince Americans that every country is forever racist and broken, you can push radical policies, endless reparations, and government dependency. That's the key, government dependency. Keeping people angry about the past gives certain politicians permanent power. Trump is cutting through that by saying people don't want to relive the worst part because we've already built better. And think about it. Here's what often gets ignored. America fought a bloody civil war to end slavery. Over 600,000 people died, most of them white Union soldiers, to abolish that evil. The Constitution was amended. Civil rights were fought for and won. That story of redemption and progress is just as much a part of America as the dark chapters. But too often, activists focus only on the darkness, never the light. Trump is reminding us to balance the story. And again, no one is trying to abolish history, change history. We are just simply redirecting our focus on something that is positive. The positive that came out of it. The new America that emerged where we are all together working as Americans, not based on the color of our skin, but based really on the content of our character. So yes, slavery was evil. Yes, we must teach it. But Trump is right. No one wants to keep talking endlessly about the bad parts because Americans want a future, not just a past. We want unity, not division. We want pride, not guilt. And that's why this message resonates. Thanks for watching. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and drop a comment in the comment section, and let's get this discussion going. How do you feel about it? How do you feel about CNN spinning the words of Trump and trying to make it negative when Trump is simply acknowledging the respect he has for the African American history here in this country, and us moving past discussion of the dark parts of slavery and what came out of it, and how we as a nation have now integrated, joined together, and built the greatest country in the world. So again, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Again, leave a comment in the comment section. Let us get this discussion going. Remember to like, share, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you'll always be notified when I drop a video. And again, always remain curious, stay bold, and I'll see you in the next video. Have a good evening.